What up, World Wide Web? It's me again. I missed yesterday. Yeah, it's my bad. So today is gonna be 2 days. 2 days. So yeah, let's start with yesterday. Got my notepad here because I was actually taking notes on basically my roadmap for drawing and skills I need to learn. So yeah, I guess I could just read them off. So first skill, drawing skills part 1, line work. Are you able to create decent lines? That's what that means. No sketchy lines, no none of that. Just straight lines. I mean, it doesn't have to be like the perfect line. It's just you're able to make a good line with like maybe 2 to 3 strokes. Something like that. Just no sketchy lines. Doesn't look like chicken scratch, basically. Then for the next one, we have shape design. Basically just creating, if you can like reliably make crispy triangles, squares, and circles. That's the beginner shape design for drawing skills part 1. Just crispy triangle, circle, square. Okay, cool. Then we have 3D vision. Basically, it's developing your skill to basically look at complex objects like me and put me into shapes. So like, let's say you were like trying to draw a human. You're looking at a human, the skull, that kind of looks like a sphere. Part of the skull kind of looks like a spear. You can put like another oval shaped spear for the rib cage, stuff like that. Breaking up real life into these simple shapes so it's easier to draw. So yeah. Then we have simple anatomy, basically just getting the proportions right, making sure the hands, the feet are similar size. Or not similar size, but the right size. I mean the right size because, feet are actually bigger than hands. I think like maybe 50% bigger, something like that. Yeah. And, just human proportions. Or you have the proportions right of whatever you're drawing. Like, let's say you're drawing a giraffe. You want that neck to be long, probably as long as the legs, so it looks like a giraffe and not a horse. Okay? That's what it is. Next part is perspective. Simple perspective. So we're looking at 1 point perspective here. So you got your vanishing point and stuff like that, and that could be used to draw out like a simple city or something like that. Or could be used to just draw, objects like apples or people in weird angles and stuff like that if you wanted to do that. So that's perspective. And the last one we got here is dynamics. Basically being able to capture movement in your drawings, not having it stiff. Like let's say you were drawing a human and they were just, like this. You don't want that. You want them to be like this. You want to add movement, give it some character and stuff like that. So that's what that means. And yeah, drawing skills part 1 is basically what I'm focusing on because part 2 and part 3 are more advanced stuff. And I'm trying to start from the ground up, get my fundamentals right. So when I go to that next stage, I know that everything in part 1 is perfect. So basically yesterday I learned my roadmap for drawing. And today I've been playing around with Clip Studio Paint. I think I downloaded it today. Yeah, I downloaded it today. Might have been late yesterday, something like that. No, it was definitely late yesterday. But yeah, I downloaded that. Watched some videos. I'm learning how to draw on it. Use the tools. I've been using Procreate, so I'm stepping outside my comfort zone, doing all that. And I learned that they're actually pretty similar. You just got to know where to look. And I've been learning, like actually just recently, like maybe 15 minutes ago, I'm pulling up a video on how to animate in Clip Studio Paint. So I'm learning to do that. So yeah, there's that. I don't know. Today feels like I didn't really learn that much today, or like I have nothing of like no lesson or no skills to target. It's just, yeah, I've been learning to do stuff on Clip Studio Paint, It's not going to take one day to learn something, I guess. That's what I learned today. Yeah. It's not going to take one day to learn something. I mean, it can, depending on what you're learning, but, I'm trying to learn something that's a little more complex. So, that kind of phrase stands up for what I'm trying to do right now. All right. That's all I got to say.